Hi there, my name's Jack Sticker Seeker, and I investigate all sorts of riddles and mysteries that surround us. They're literally everywhere if you look close enough. You might have seen my Reddit posts about the missing family in Alabama and the infamous ghost train. Those cases were exhilarating, but not even close to my next one. I need some time to prepare the materials before showing anything. As of now, I am literally 1 foot out of the door before plunging headfirst into a new adventure. I'm an office drone IRL, in real life, and mysteries are just a hobby of mine, so I won't be able to investigate this particular case right away. I'd love to go on leave so that I can focus on the case, but I've already used up my vacation time for the year. Anyway, I'll try and keep you updated so you can follow the investigation in real time. Stay safe, friends! Hey, I'm really happy to see some new followers. I even received a few emails. Thanks, guys and gals. I am super excited that you dig my stuff. Now that the work is done for this week, I am ready to dive into the case. The mystery of Gravewood High, that is. In a nutshell, I came across this story while searching for urban legends about a small town that I'm going to stay in for a couple of months for my job. So, here I am, a 2-hour drive from Alberley. I've been planning to visit the town's infamous mental asylum, but too many people have already been there. You can find out everything you would want to know about the place. Me, I want something completely fresh. A school that was shut down due to unspecified circumstances will do just fine. I'll go scout in a couple of days. Meanwhile, here's a little something. Gravewood High was established sometime in the 20th century. Later on, I'm going to go visit the local library and search for more details to share with you. If you listen and put together all of the local rumors, you'll soon realize that the building has this eerie aura. A manner of weird stuff has been going on ever since it was founded. A classic case of paranormal activity, I guess. The locals who studied at the school said they kept hearing odd sounds and muffled voices, as though someone was talking in the next room. A loud pop nearby, the sound of footsteps right next to you, that kind of stuff. Even a sensation that someone's standing right beside you. Of course, the authorities ordered construction workers to check out the building for loose flooring or acoustic anomalies, similar to the famous Whispering Gallery in New York. Sure enough, they found nothing. A priest was also involved in the investigation, but to no avail. Eventually, the school was shut down for unspecified reasons. However, there's something those in charge would definitely prefer to keep under wraps. The missing kids. Oh yeah, I saved the best for last. So, the kids. Several went missing, different time periods, but same scenario. They headed off to school, but they never came back. Moreover, there's no evidence that they ever left the school building at all. Every time this happened, the police and volunteers scoured the entire school grounds, all for nothing. As in, no marks of violence or any trace of the kids themselves. Scary, huh? This is super creepy. These kids' ghosts might still be roaming the school, looking for a way to get back home. So, I'm gonna visit Alberley in a few days to check out the building and dig through some old documents. Stay safe, friends. Okay, I got unbelievably lucky. A colleague of mine was about to drive to Alberley's direction sooner than my planned visit. Naturally, I asked him to give me a ride. What I saw was just an ordinary school building that had been shut down. It's fairly small, which is unusual for a private school built in the 60s, and completely unassuming. So far, the creepiest part about the school is its name. Everything's locked and boarded up, so I couldn't get inside. I expected as much, but I was still disappointed. I wandered around to survey the surroundings, then a strong sense of anxiety entered my body. I had this feeling like I lost something, and I couldn't find it. Something precious, and it made me unbearably sad. For a second or so, it seemed like those feelings weren't entirely mine. I get a similar feeling when I watch old war movies and recognize the evils mankind is capable of, our true cruelty. Update, you guys probably think I'm too sensitive. That's partly true, since I get so worked up over places shrouded in mystery, but I swear to you, it wasn't just an abandoned building. Gravewood High seems to be hiding some sinister secret. I had a dream about that school today. It seemed as though it had only been abandoned yesterday. There was stuff scattered around the floor in the classrooms, books, loose inventory, that kind of thing. I spent some time just walking around, she kept asking, "Have you found it? Have you?" And here I am, writing as soon as I awoke. I wonder if the school actually looked like it did in my dream, and who's that girl? It's been hard to manage my time lately. I'm not sleeping well, and I've had some rough nights. Apparently, this whole story got me a little too worked up. However, I managed to visit the local library the other day. There was not much in the archive section, but I did find a few interesting facts. For example, fortified structures were erected here in the late 19th century. Some of the brickwork might still remain right under the school building. What if the souls of fallen soldiers still wander the school grounds? It's a beautiful theory, but no battles took place over the last several wars in this region. None that have been documented, that is. However, I'm well aware that undocumented doesn't mean non-existent. Also, turns out it's not just the children that have gone missing. At least one school staff member disappeared as well, even though the locals believe he just moved to another town. Another thing to keep in mind, the frequency of mental disorder reports in the area is quite high, which is odd for such a small town. I'm positive I'm on the right track to unraveling this mystery. Well, I've been feeling a bit better lately, so I can finally visit the school again. I added a bolt cutter and a crowbar to my arsenal. Yes, I am ready to violate the law and get into this building in order to find out what exactly the local authorities don't want me to see. Nobody here knows my real name, so I am totally safe for now. Come to think of it, as weird as it is, there are no stray animals around. That's an advantage for me, but I still carry a pepper spray on me just in case. Wish me luck and expect an update tonight. I'll keep you posted. Well, sorry it took me so long. My health has taken a turn for the worse. I went to bed and slept for 12 hours straight. The trip exhausted all of my energy. Here's the promised update though. That place is the shit! The doors were boarded shut. I had to spend about an hour prying them open. I can tell you for a fact they were boarded up more than once. When I finished tearing away the boards, I saw another layer underneath them, a much older one. When I got inside at last, I found myself in the main hall. Despite the physical exertion, I suddenly felt the jitters, as though my body sensed something strange and was getting ready to run for the hills. Even though I didn't see any ghosts or other anomalies, I swear I heard voices. This stuff I read about actually happened to me in real life. Barely audible murmuring, hushed voices. I quickly moved through the lifeless rooms, and nothing. Perhaps the sound travels up from the basement through the pipes, or maybe down from the upper floor, but I only got to explore the first floor, and the atmosphere is overbearing. Simply being in that building felt exhausting. If the students felt the same thing, I feel sorry for them. Lockers with personal items, pictures, and notes are still there. It's not in my nature to take other people's belongings from places like that, but this time, I made an exception. It's not a keepsake, I'm going to put it back later. Why did I even take it? I have no idea. It was already dark outside when I left the building, but I only managed to explore a few rooms. It got colder too. I'll bring a warm coat and gloves next time, and a portable charger. My phone's battery died. I'm planning to visit the school again next weekend. I wish I could take someone else with me, both for comfort and to speed things up. There's no way I'm going to drag others into this and make them accomplices. And I'm having trouble sleeping again. School keeps haunting me in my dreams. I even dozed off during lunch at work the other day, just to wake up and realize that I was freezing. I mean, sure, it's pretty chilly outside these days, but not that chilly. This is not possible. I'm hearing stuff that shouldn't exist. You don't hear it, right? No one does. I was the only one marked by that thing. Heck, I can't even gather my thoughts. I must return it back to school, and then it'll let me leave. Go home. Hopefully. Guys, anyone? Do you hear that? Gravewood High. Oh, hell! Ah! Sorry, just a stone. Again? Are you hearing this? I'm not... What the hell?